It is funny.
Okay.
Boy, I'll tell you, never let a woman touch the shit. I'm like, look, I've told her this a bunch of times. So she's like, oh my God. Now we're approaching the end of this segment.
No, we're not.
Boy, we had plenty of time. So in her earnest to make sure that this iPad doesn't go down, which controls this, Dad, you never bought me an iPad. You don't deserve one. Shut up. Jay's talking. So I'm like, if you fucking once everything's plugged in and dude, you do not touch shit. Ask her. Do you touch shit? That's the rule. Like you don't touch a wire. You don't like you barely move them. Like I'm like, don't touch shit. So she just yanks out the power cord, which immediately cuts the camera feed, right? And I'm just like, oh. But it was funny anyway. Where were we?
He's gonna kick my ass
No,
after the show.
I already did. I verbally kicked your ass on.
No, it doesn't count.
It's still funny.
It is funny.
It's funny because I was like earlier. I was just like, "Oh no, you're doing everything now." Like,
well, see how that's
she
working
goes,
out.
How do I? And I'm like, she goes, well, it was the third fader before, but now it's the fifth fader. And I'm like, look, there's two faders, you and me, and then one other motherfucking fader. Like that's the one. You move from here to there. Anyway, I love my job. It's hilarious and funny, and but I'm like, once everything's plugged in and running like it is now, like that's my one rule. Don't touch nothing, son. Back to the lesson at hand. Tractor, trailer, delivery driver.
We left off in our story.
Possession. He's facing possession of methamphetamine charges after crashing into the back of a loading dock before he had the chance of a Publix, before he had the chance to do all said meth. Really, I mean, it's all, dude, you're inconveniencing this guy, man. Like, you should have just let him finish the meth.
Damn, he pushed it for 200 feet. And I guess when you're on meth, 200 feet feels like about 5 inches. I mean, everything just moves so fast, right?
No, he's on his phone. He's smoking meth. Dude, he's busy. He's go-getter, son.
He's an ambitious Florida
boy.
man.
I love this boy. Dad. Dad.
He went ahead and confessed.
Boy, you were just a stoner. Dad, but I did meth too.
He confessed.
Shut up, boy.
He confessed. Both of these guys confessed to their substances, and this guy confessed to his. So
he's just like,
the patriarch is proud.
He's like, look, I did some meth. I backed the truck into a thing. Had to make a deadline, right? Had to make that last 300 miles in about 15 minutes. This truck.
So the truck goes faster when you're on meth. I think that's the lesson here.
Pour it in the gas tank. Shit.
Oh, get this. When an officer approached Calvo following the crash, he stated that he thought he was being pranked by a television show and did not immediately come out of the 53-foot tractor.
Boy, if you're being pranked on a show, you won't be doing nothing incredibly dangerous, like backing up a 53-foot semi.
So a guy on meth would be the subject of a prank TV show, okay?
The man needs help because he probably is working himself to death. And he's using meth as a crutch to drive 300 miles in 25 minutes, you know?
But that doesn't make any sense. Why don't you just not do meth and speed like a motherfucker?
I don't know, but I bet this motherfucker was hallucinating.
Well, he probably couldn't stay awake. That was probably the problem.
Hallucinating.
Yeah, so. That's why he thought he was on a TV show. Okay,
there's your talking in your sleep.
Yeah. Police say Calvo's erratic behavior caused a commotion in the shopping center, with many employees and customers showing up to see what happened.
A commotion.
After a few minutes, the officer was able to remove Calvo from the truck and asked if he had fallen asleep, been drinking, or was experiencing a medical emergency.
Boy, don't tell him nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't.
According to the Haines City Police Department, the officers Calvo responded by saying,
but I was busy smoking my meth pipe. What? But I mean, I don't know. He could be a long haul truck driver. He could be from California, and he would be like, "I'm smoking a meth pipe."
That's probably how he said it. We appreciate Mr. Calvo's honest response to the officer's question.
And of course, he was white, so we did not immediately shoot him on the spot.
Correct. We confiscated his pipe.
And made sure it went into evidence so he can get it back later.
Yeah.
And his gator.
That's
His
yeah.
pet gator was in.
It was in the back. Pet gator was unharmed. Okay.
No drugs were involved. Wait a minute.
By using meth is illegal and could have cost someone their life.
No way.
Yeah, really.
Not really, man. You're alert most of the time.
Except when you're crashing into stuff. But of course, he thought he was on a TV show. So
no, he probably was like, "Oh, it's auto drive."
Because he's on auto drive.
No, because that fucker had been awake for 25 hours.
Yeah.
Meth.
Calvo was arrested and charged with possession of methamphetamine, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest without violence, and possession of narcotics paraphernalia. My English accent.
He was immediately beaten and fed to the Gators.
And the Gators.
And I mean the Florida Gators, not actually Gators, just the football team.
No, I think the Gator ate him, and the Gator stood up on his hind legs.
Gatorade.
And flung himself through a Wendy's drive-through window.
Right. I can fly.
It's one thing to be a gator, it's another thing to be a gator on meth.
Gatorade. Look, hey, so Publix, weird name for a
Publix.
I mean, I guess it's no different than any other weird like Safeway or Albertsons. I mean, I guess Albertsons.
Piggly Wiggly.
Walmart makes sense, named after a douchebag. But yeah,
it's not named. Oh,
but
right.
Lucky's.
The Waltons. Yeah.
Albertsons.
Butter churn.
It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, look, they all get backed into by meth truck drivers.
Good night, John boy.
It doesn't. Boy, it doesn't. Meth truck drivers do not favor one Safeway over an Albertsons, or they all crash into them all equally. And if you make a motherfucker try to make a cannonball run with a load of shit for no reason, and he's trying to make time because fuel costs are a thing, and he runs his own rig, he might be apt to, I don't know, use a few uppers. The more you know.
Yeah, so I have a little sympathy for this guy, but it's still a little.
Truck drivers. Meth and truck, like, dude, it's like, yeah. How else are you going to drive for like 25 hours straight? What are you going to do? Crack?
No, coffee.
What are you going to use? Crack?
Well, crack's a little more expensive, right?
And it doesn't go as far.
Coffee makes you have to piss. And, you know, your piss bottles start filling up, and, you know, you got to handle your willy and your crack pipe and your phone, and it's just too complicated.
You got to get past inspection points. You got to time that shit just right, son. You got to make sure the scales is closed. When you're on meth, you got to blow through them scales.
Oh, God.
Look, if you're going to be meth driving, you got to make sure you're underweight. Everybody knows that. Come from a long line of white trash truck drivers, and some decent ones as well.
Okay. Well, thank you for saying that. Okay. So now we're on to our cream of the crop.
By the way, if you didn't see our last episode, so good.
Yeah. We thought we were going to be a little bit serious here because we're just kind of blown away from the last episode, and we cannot live up to it.
Boy.
So we realize we're being mediocre.
Even though you're a girl, boy. Shut up. Get on with the show.
All right. Fuck you.
Potty mouth.
All right.
Potty mouth, little lady. Don't make me backhand you.
There's literally a gorilla's ass on
Don't make me back up the truck into your house.
The house is Florida man's truck.
Then move in.
Shit on the carpet.
But hey,
play with my helicopter toy.
I'll let you use my John Deere 175.
Crash it into a police car. But not on meth. Gotta be
durable.
Drunk. Gotta be drunk.
Durable.
Okay. Florida man dances.
Oh.
So now you get a hint as to where the music's coming from.
Oh, okay. That's You have to learn how to work a fader.
Okay, well, if this doesn't work, it's going to be an epic fail, worse than the last one. Okay. Florida man dances on police vehicle. Yeah, turn it up a little.
I'm sure
To
it's
ward
fine.
off vampires.
Was it garlic? Something about garlic.
No.
It can't be dancing on the ceiling. That's Lionel Richie. But
do I have Lionel Richie?
No, I know, but I'm trying to act like I don't know what you're about to play.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Go ahead and play it. Why are you waiting for me? You
because
have
we're-
all the controls. I literally have a mic and a face.
Hey, we're not there yet.
Alright.
Put down your crack pipe and let the woman run the show.
I haven't picked up my crack pipe for hours.
Yeah, it's because it's up your ass. Okay. Christian
That was rude.
Radecki.
Oh, Christian
Radecki.
Sounds Japanese.
No, it's not Japanese. I think it's probably
it's Florida man.
Yeah, well, it's Florida man, but I'm guessing his relatives are maybe Polish. I don't know, Radecki.
Sounds Asian to me.
Really? No.
Sounds Japanese.
No, or maybe Russian. I don't know. Okay. Christian Radecki told police deputies he danced on the SUV.
On the ceiling? Did he dance on the ceiling?
He was on the roof.
Close it up. Knew it.
Because but you know what? The reason, there was a woman with fangs, so there might have been women hanging upside down inside the SUV because they're vampire bats.
Okay, so these are like furries, but they're bats.
No, this is a guy who's dancing to ward off vampires.
Okay.
What? Does that make sense?
Go on.
Okay.
Tell me, show.
Because a woman with fangs warned him about vampires planning a human sacrifice.
Who's this woman?
Just a woman with fangs.
Boy. Dad, you told me not to trust women. That's right, boy. You just send them my way.
Okay, this is in Cape Coral. I think, wasn't that where the last story was?
Possibly.
Okay, authorities in Florida shared video of a man dancing on a marked sheriff's office sports utility vehicle.
Oh, yes. Hashtag dick move. Hashtag cop dick move.
In an incident.
Boy, look, I did the same thing, boy. Only I used a John Deere 175. Crashed it right in. I was trying to get it on top of the cop car, but couldn't. It's got a wide cutting deck. Got a wide cutting deck.
Yeah, you're drunk. That's why. You need to be on, I don't know, bath salts.
It's got a wide deck.
Usually the supernatural creatures, it's bath salts. Zombies. So, it's probably, anyway. I'm not dissing people on bath salts.
But neither am I, because they eat your face.
Yeah. Stay away. Authorities in Florida shared video of a man dancing on a marked sheriff's vehicle's office sports utility vehicle. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
In an incident he blamed on vampires.
Okay. Well, I mean,
the Lee County Sheriff's Office
I'm not seeing anything illegal yet.
Video on YouTube and Facebook showing Christian Radecki climbing atop a marked sheriff's office SUV. They're making me say that shit again. SUV and performing dance routines to songs including
You're a rich girl and you're gone too far.
Now, did he have a? I'm wondering, did he have a? Was he holding up a boombox, or did he have like a beat?
You can rely on the old man money. It's a bitch girl, but it's gone too far.
Now, is he okay? But I mean, how is he listening to it? Also, why is that car? So he drove up and hit the car, the cop car. He blocked the cop car in and then jumped on top of it.
Yeah, and started dancing to songs like.
Go to hell for this one. Oh my God.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Radecki, who was arrested on charges of disturbing the peace and criminal mischief, told deputies a woman with fangs came to his door and told him a human sacrifice involving vampires was imminent.
Dad, I told you.
I'm impressed with a Florida man's use of the word imminent. Allegedly, he used that word.
It's probably more like internet.
Internet was involved.
Internet was
A
damn
human sacrifice involving vampire was internet.
fangs. A woman fangs came door. Told me human sacrifice involving vampires was the internet. Went full boomhauer on him. Therefore, Radecki made the conscious decision to get the sheriff of Nottingham. You can't make this shit up.
Oh my god.
Look, Sheriff Nottingham. Look, Robin Hood, you ain't, son. Boy, told you, the only one Robin Hood. Dad, you told me I was Robin Hood.
They got fucking Alan Rickman. Wasn't that Alan Rickman in the movie?
Therefore,
Alan Rickman's dead.
He made the nearly conscious decision, the mostly conscious decision to get the Sheriff of Nottingham to help him stop the slaughter of small children.
Oh.
Cape Coral Police Report of April 17th.
Radecki told officers he was not under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
He said, no influence of drugs, alcohol. Anyway, shape, firm.
And he's not been diagnosed with any mental health
Nothing wrong going on here. Nothing wrong. Not a same damn thing going on around here. Man. Boy, just like I said, tell him nothing. Boy. This is great video. Oh, do we have this?
Yeah, I just
save
called
it?
it up.
No, did you save it?
No.
No. You gotta save it. There you go. There you go. He rolled up and blocked the fucking cop car. Now, what I'm wondering is, was this guy, is his girlfriend getting banged by this cop? Like, the cop is at his house, right?
Look at him.
Meanwhile, the sheriff
he's like line dancing.
Okay, look. Meanwhile, the sheriff is upstairs banging his girlfriend or his mom.
Oh,
one or the other is happening.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah. Okay.
No drugs or alcohol involved. It was just a youthful propensity towards being a reject by his family.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. Watch this guy. He's like line dancing.
Oh yeah. Dude, the cop is fucking his mom. That's his house. I guarantee fucking.
What is that? Does he know? The cop's fucking his mom?
Where is the cop? Is this the cop's house? Why is he there? What the fuck? This all begs. This all.
Jay Tyler.
I am not a conspiracy theorist.
No, but you're seriously trying to
figure this out.
You're trying to figure this out.
I'm trying to Sherlock Holmes this shit.
Look, the patriarch told the cop he was drunk. Make sense of that shit. Nobody does that.
Boy.
Another guy broke into a house, took a shit on the floor, and then spilled a bunch of shit all over the floor and vacuumed it up and then sucked it up.
I'm just wondering, like, okay, what the hell?
What do you not understand about not understanding?
Look, there's a reason why the boy was intoxicated in any way, shape, form, and not sure. What I'm wondering is, look,
he said he wasn't.
This is middle of the day.
Yeah, not peak Florida man hours. That's
middle of the day, sheriff parked at a fucking house, right?
Yeah, that's
what is going on here? Where is the cop that is supposed to be in that car?
Okay.
Does he park his car at his own house? Where is he? What is going on here? I have never, or rarely seen a cop car parked in front of a house, unless the cop lived there. Every once in a while in places like rural Colorado, they let him take.
No, I had a neighbor who was a cop, and he parked his car. He brought his car
His service
Home.
car. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
a sheriff that I knew.
He was
lived
probably
next-
banging his wife,
well,
banging his own
The
wife.
sheriff I knew lived next door to my mom, and when I was a kid, and that's where like he would bring his car there. But why is but he lived there, so it was like not unlikely to see him to I don't know stopping there to get lunch or some afternoon delight. I don't fucking know, right? But I knew that if that was parked there, like that was his house, right?
Okay, I have a theory.
Why is like this something going on here?
I have a theory.
Okay,
It's a lot more mundane than the one that you have. My theory
I
is
love
that
salacious.
this
theories.
is the cop's house.
Okay.
This is the cop's vehicle. And they're not telling us whose house it is because they don't want to dox the cop. That's
Okay, but what I'm wondering is why after two whole 80s songs,
70s.
whatever, has this officer not come out? Where's your ring camera? Where's your blink camera? Where's your whatever, right? I'm dying to know what the hell is going on. This situation is blowing my mind. I'm gonna go full Sherlock Holmes on this and try to figure out
Well,
what happened.
let's watch it and see if we get any extra clues.
I watched the cop come running out in plain clothes or not uniform.
Watch this guy. He's double jointed, apparently.
So the music is playing out of his car.
Apparently, yes.
But it's like,
Look at
dude,
that vehicle. There's like a
this is two full mediocre 70s songs. And this guy is, dude, this guy
Hey,
is.
don't diss Hall & Oates, okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. Dude, he didn't just see, whoa, there's a random sheriff's car. I'm going to pull up and block him.
Maybe it was a neighbor lady who said that to him and said, you need to do this very
Hey, boy.
specific ritual.
This cop is fucking your mom. You might want to check it out. Why is there a sheriff's car parked outside of your mom's house? This is the fucking most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Just when you think. Just when you think.
Did Miss Parker can't outdo herself.
You know how I find
she
these things?
brings you this.
You know,
here, let's just do it like this. We might get clipped, but who gives a fuck? Feel no shame, feel no sorrow. And they're guitaring that shit. I love this guy.
he's like trying to do the YMCA.
Look at him
dance.
go. Dude,
He's
minutes.
getting into it. He's got
Dude,
rhythm.
minutes. He's been dancing on this cop car for fucking minutes. And nothing.
You know, it says such as these songs. I wonder if there's another 70s song.
This
after
man, this young man deserves an award. just maybe some mental health and some addiction counseling. But damn, he's a pimp.
Oh, look at that.
I don't get clipped. Look, it's right on time. Board Op, the motherfucking Jay Tyler. Yo, you guys are welcome. Also, amazing researcher, producer.
You know how I
Lord
do
knows
it? You know what my
fuck,
secret sauce? You want to hear my
These-
secret sauce for finding Florida
these
men
young
stories?
white men. It's these
Well,
young
yes.
white men.
Except for the one that threw a toilet, that was throwing
Oh,
toilets. That was a black man.
Oh, God.
And I'm very proud of him. But anyway, my secret sauce is verbs. I pull out my verbs.
Oh, when you're doing your search?
Yeah,
That's brilliant.
yeah.
I've always I thought, like, remember I was telling you it was like how I search, I like throw in some random word. in between
I
the
could
two
do that
things I
too.
know that are anchored, and then I try to throw
Well,
in
Florida Man stories always have a subject and a verb. It's
Right.
Florida Man verb.
runs naked
Yeah,
or
Florida.
dances
If
on.
you
Florida Man dances on.
if you put on Florida Man runs,
Yeah.
you're gonna get so many fucking stories.
No,
Or
you
if you
could
put it-
open a dictionary to, or you can open up something to like just adjectives and just be like Florida Man. And
No, you
just
need
flip,
verbs.
but I mean, just or what Florida Man verb, like yeah, and just open it to. This guy's amazing. Like minutes. Like I'm dying to clip this episode because we're done with the show for today. But how could I ever do better than this? What are you doing?
I'm finishing off the show.
How are you doing that? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Stopping it
Why?
because I want to just put in one final thing. Stop it.
A video?
No audio. Crank
Just
it up.
dump it. The audio for that. See, you
That's not what I
don't
want.
have to stop that. You need to stop that. See where it says playing? See where it says playing? Goodbye, stranger. Like you literally could. And this is what happens when you let a woman.
Oh yeah, I love it. I'm having.
See how I did that?
I'm having so much-
You see how I did that? I magically paused them. Which one did you want to play? This one? Or did you
The
want
other
to play
one.
this one? It's almost like it's fucking effortless for me. It seems effortless, but it's not magic. Even you can.
You know
win.
what you are?
An asshole. A dick.
Well, no, I was going to say something a little more flattering than that. You're the lemur in Madagascar. Okay, I will give you the lemur tomorrow.
Really? What is that? Is that like a rite of passage? Is that like a rite of passage?
No.
See, that doesn't help because I can't do the outro unless.
Oh.
See, once again, I am the, I don't know, acceptable Jay Tyler. I do my best.
And if you don't know,
This
Is your Miss Parker?
I love this guy running off. Amazing. If you didn't see that, this.
Oh, look, there's a family with
Now
their
you know.
dog. Oh, there's the cop. This.
Fear of big pharma symptom mutated. The parent refuses to give their child conventional medicine thanks to the 5 minutes of research they spent on Google.
Maybe this guy just needed a little meds. He's looking in his car. By the way, that's a legal seizure, legal search and seizure. You can't do that without his permission. You have to lock it all up and you have to tow it into evidence. That's how that shit works. The cop can't just automatically go through your car.
Even if he crashed into it?
Not without permission. You need a warrant. Check it out. I am the Jay Tyler.
I know about that. I am your Miss Parker.
Slightly a lawyer. And this,
Is nothing yet live.
damn right.
Okay. That was